This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. The finishing touches on the season for both of these teams come in the Military Bowl. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Utah Utes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Utes head coach before the game. In the locker room, he's telling his team before the game, this is the beginning of next year. They are a little disappointed they didn't make it to the college football playoff, but they want to use these extra 15 practices, this full game opportunity, as a starting point for next season. The next season starts today. That's the message as they take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run for it. It's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Takes it on the return. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Running inside, it's Cook. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Hawkins. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. the Utah offense to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of room to the right. QB got it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback keeps it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45 on its way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Epps. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins gets it out fast. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Michael Hawkins gets it to the back. Back's going for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. straight ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Utes!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They give it to him again. And he could not get loose on the run.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Gonna run it. It's Cook. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Snags it, and he's open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. A quick pass to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it again on the option. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the 2nd quarter.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Michael Hawkins on the play action. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick catch on 3rd down. Could not make his way to the corner. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Michael Hawkins. He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get us.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll give it to Parker. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Knocked down for the tackle.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Caught. Touchdown, Utah! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. On to attempt the try.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature him, throw it up, let him go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Third down, they need 12. Hawkins. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.